So Shiki, today with my brother, because I was so interested in talking with him about like Batman vs Superman, he said, "Dude, have you seen like the Flash movie?" I'm like, "No." So I'm like, "Okay, let's watch it now." I'm like, "Okay, all right." I heard it's bad, and I believe everyone who told me it's bad, but sure, let's do it. And it peaked really early with the baby scene, which does
The
look like
meme scene.
shit, but it's like silly and goofy and fun. And I just smile every time I see him like punch the vending machine and stuff his fucking face full of chocolate while like while all the babies are falling to their death. Like that's fun, that's cool. And then
Nice.
but like the rest of the movie is like a slog and it's boring, and they break their own time travel rules like a dozen times over.
Awesome.
And then we saw Aquaman 2, which might be the best DC extended universe movie there is, because it's just a fun adventure movie with like solid character arcs and parallels and stuff.
It's a
It's
normal movie.
yeah, it's a little longer than it should be, I think, but like other than that, just like yeah, it's good. It's all right. I had a fun time. That should be the standard. The Flash movie in particular was really funny because it seemed like the ending was trying to like retcon all the past movies to try and give them a new fresh start, even though they end up just like scrapping that and just saying like, all right, let's just get a real actual fresh start with Superman.
That's funny.
All right, so everyone, today we're doing something a little
A little fucking stupid.
yeah, a little stupid. So like both saw Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, uh the Ultimate Edition, from directed like the cut by Zack Snyder, the way he like intended it for, because he can never release a movie that's less than 3 hours long.
Yeah,
And
Jesus Christ.
the
I
thing is,
remember like, ooh, 2.5 hours. That's not that bad. Then I was like, hey, Puff, what the fuck is the Ultimate Edition?
like, oh yeah, no, that's what the one Zack Snyder wanted to do, but because for a theatrical release you had to cut it down, that's not the one we got.
Yeah, so we watched the long one.
Yeah, and it is probably better than the other one.
I would assume,
I
because like
remember
the biggest
seeing,
critique of Batman v Superman is that it made no fucking sense.
yeah,
But this version made sense. I was never confused.
yeah. Like the thing is, I remember seeing Batman vs Superman in theaters with my sister and my parents, and I'm pretty sure all of us left the movie like confused and like kind of speechless. Like, well, I guess that was a what was that? And then like my dad was like, "Why was Wonder Woman there?" And the only thing my mom had to say was, "Oh yeah, Wonder Woman was quite a force with her sword. That was pretty cool." And then me and my sister were just like,
My family has
"What?"
never seen it. Oh, you can keep going. No, my
and my,
family has never seen it because my dad refuses to entertain the idea that Batman could ever fight Superman.
yeah. So, funny thing about this movie is that like the scenes vary wildly in quality, primarily because I think Zack Snyder's take on Batman is pretty good, while his take on pretty much everything else is not good. So like seeing like what like when these things intersect, like what elements end up like standing out more, kind of determines what the quality of the scene, I think.
hmm So
So
like literally watching this movie is like we can watch a Batman scene and be like, that was a fun, interesting take on an old disgruntled Batman, and then we'd watch like fucking Clark fight terrorists in Africa, and it's like, what are we doing? Why
yeah,
are we here?
and they're like, "Oh, don't worry, he didn't kill that guy." It's like, what do you mean he didn't kill? He blasted him through like 4 brick walls at like
Yes, he
hypersonic
did.
speeds. The thing is, like,
So yeah,
I'm just gonna be upfront about this. Like, the whole like, oh, Batman didn't kill anyone in this movie. It was just like they're okay. This like, no, this movie is very explicitly that Batman is killing people. That's part of his character now. Is that he doesn't care whether or not he kills
yeah,
criminals. He
and
doesn't like want to bother being gentle with them anymore. And that like makes him more interesting and makes the movie far more consistent.
it's also funny to say he doesn't kill people when he brands people so they get killed in prison. It's like, oh yeah, he's really against killing. And like, insert the two where he blows up a guy's car and then drives through it and then crushes a guy's head with his car.
Yeah, or like I remember that one scene in the warehouse where like he like flings a crate at someone and then it shows their head hit the back of a concrete wall and you just see a big blood splatter
Yeah.
where his head
Or
was as he
like when he
slides
or like
down.
when he drags that guy's car behind him for like 10 minutes
Yeah.
upside
No
down.
way.
Um anyway, All right,
We
let's
are
start
ranking
off
each
with.
individual scene, and so
Do you want
we're
to know? Do you want to know the name of each folder? Is that how you find the scenes?
yeah, no, like I got the folder here. I'm pretty sure I know which one. We start with
Okay.
Brucey's 9/11, right?
No, we start with I got stuck.
Oh, okay. All right, we're okay. Should be I got stuck.
It's a yeah. Yeah.
All
All
right,
right.
so this is just
Um,
Batman's like like funeral and then like showing his origin story, right?
I didn't like it very much. I thought the gun getting stuck on the pearls was fucking goofy.
I think it's beautiful. I think it was beautiful.
Yeah, you're beautiful in the this is fucking stupid kind of way.
Hold on, I'm actually gonna like have to. I have a feeling I should just do this now. So I'm gonna.
Mhm. Oh yeah. So if anything, if you guys ever get annoyed that some are rectangles and some are squares, blame the fucking ever-changing aspect ratio of this movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's another fun thing. Like the thing is, I think the pearls like is like it's so over the top that I think like this is so like corny and cute and adorable, even though it's supposed to be
Yeah,
dramatic
but
and
it
like
doesn't fit because that scene is so fucking serious.
I know, but it's like I just think it's beautiful and cute and nice.
Well, it's also paired with Kid Bruce running through the woods and getting a sphere of bats or whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah,
Basically,
no,
they're
like
kind of
the
it's very obvious that he's not just speed running Batman's backstory. He's very clearly speed running the backstory from the Dark Knight. That's very clearly which one is being speed run.
Yeah, and like this one, like it seemed less like like oh he developed a fear of bats, and more like he was prophetically told by like nature that you will become the Batman, because like they
It's very
swirl around him and
yeah,
like
it's
lift
very
him up.
esoteric.
Yeah, yeah. Like far from like the worst scene in the movie. Like maybe it's like a C tier actually, because like there's some
I
like
think it's
really
like
bad
C
ones.
tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We will shift it. Well, next is a good one, which is Bruce seeing 9/11.
Oh yeah, no, I think that like
This is
I
one of the best scenes in the movie.
I think that for what like Zack Snyder's vision was, I think this was like perfect pretty much. This might be S tier, honestly.
Yeah, I think it is. This because it's just a very fun depiction of like, like it's annoying, but like if you take it for what it is, it's like, oh, Batman is actually interested in like helping people on the ground. Like as he runs through the damage, he saves a ton of people, whereas Clark is up there just fucking blowing up buildings
Yeah, I
left
know.
and right.
Or man's up there fighting General Zod, throwing them through like 30 buildings at once, and like Bruce sees this and is terrified and is like, "What can I do about this situation?" And it kind of does a good job of like imparting this feeling of like helplessness in Bruce, like because like he can barely do
Yeah, like when he
anything as
struggles
the
to lift that bar over his worker's legs while Clark is like blowing up a building with his heat vision.
Yeah, yeah, I think it was really good, and like like showing that like oh like I want to pretend that like Man of Steel is a good movie to be nice to this movie sometimes. So like pretending that like Man of Steel is like
Let's
oh
pretend
Clark's
Clark has a consistent motivation
yeah
in
let's
saving
let's
people.
pretend that like Man of Steel is good. Clark is doing his best to try and save the world, but like from an outsider's perspective, he can't see like Clark's struggle or anything. All he sees is like Clark fighting another super alien, and they're destroying the world around them. So like it's just I think it's really good. I think it was really
Yes.
like even like well
So,
shot and everything. Like the scene where he like runs through the
yeah.
big concrete cloud.
Or like a puff useless fun fact. I'm pretty sure if you sync it up with the scene in Batman versus Super and the scene of Man of Steel, I think it like syncs up time wise too, so that's fun.
That is really cool.
I don't know if it's the whole thing or just the beginning. I think it might be just the beginning.
Yeah. All right. What's next?
Next is Emerald Mines.
All right. So this is just them finding the kryptonite, right?
Yeah, it's just some fishermen find kryptonites. It's a transitionary scene.
Yeah. Whatever. D, I guess.
Yeah,
Just
like it doesn't
what?
mean it's bad. It's just nothing.
Yeah.
Like it's a scene.
Yeah.
And then now it's Clark v Africa. This is a bad scene. This is a terrible fucking scene. This is a
We were just
terrible.
talking about like, oh, he blasted this guy through a bunch of brick walls, and we're supposed to believe he didn't kill
Jimmy
anyone.
Olsen getting shot in the fucking head. It's or like he shows up and he like flies through a missile and like it's so fast for a second you almost think he flies through a guy's plane.
Yeah.
It's just like he's aura manning, like he talks in his Superman voice. He's like, "You better let her go," and like it's so weird.
And like it also kind of plays into like this like the movie like can't decide whether or not Lois is the only person like Clark cares about or not. because like he's saving people. Like in the first movie, he barely goes out of his way to ever save anyone. But in
Outside of
this
like
movie,
two random times.
yeah, but like in this movie, it's made clear like, oh no, he's going around the world helping people. But also, whenever Lois is in even like every time like Lex Luthor wants
Lois
to
is
manipulate
remotely in
Superman,
danger.
he goes for Lois and is like, that's the easiest way to get to him. So it kind of feeds into this idea that like Lois is the only person he really cares about, which like may or may not be like if Zack Snyder eventually got to do like his evil injustice Superman movie,
Could have been
could
interesting.
have been like a good lead into that, but because that movie doesn't exist, it's like,
And also Man of Steel's really bad.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, it kind of ties into this. Well, I think like over this movie, we repeatedly see Clark kind of just always know when Lois specifically is in danger. And it reminded me of this scene in one of the animated Barbie movies where Barbie is having like a slightly inconvenienced day, and Ken sitting in the Barbie mansion puts his fingers to his forehead and goes, "My Barbie senses are tingling. She needs my help." And he like dashes out of the house. Like it's that.
all right,
All right,
what's
next is
next?
my wet monster boyfriend.
Oh, okay, this one. Okay, this is this the
This is
best?
the first time Lois and Clark have ever had chemistry.
I think like this might like be like possibly the best Clark scene in the movie, just because it's the only time where he feels like a human or like he's happy to be a part of humanity after
Yeah, and like
like Man of Steel.
I wouldn't put it too high 'cause it still has issues. Like he says he kind of implies that like, oh, I just did it because my girlfriend's there and I like my girlfriend.
But I do love how
Um,
dorky it is. Like he's just doing this funny, silly thing with his girlfriend, and it's just like, yeah, that's the most
also
human
like
he feels throughout like the
there's
whole
this
franchise.
feeling I think like anyone who has seen 300 would agree with this, and you get this too with the way he has Clark pose when he flies or lifts things, or the way he's shot in Batman v Superman. Zack Snyder loves the male form, like he just does. Like he loves framing it as like this cool, sexy, powerful thing, and like you really feel it here about a second after the screenshot I took.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but this is yeah. I honestly, I think you can put it in B because it's like the fact that it's their one chemistry scene feels like important.
Yeah, it's like I think it's the one time in the movie he like actually smiles.
I like it. It's definitely the best thing in the movie for
Yeah, all
him.
right.
All right, next is let's see here. Next is
We tried to get
noticing
this
with
for context. We tried to get this on tiermaker.com, but like the image files were too large and there was too many scenes, so
and
we
we're too
resorted to
lazy to
this.
compress them.
But
Yeah.
because like I downloaded this from a file Shiki sent me, I got them all at the same time, so I couldn't sort by date.
So
So
I'm
like,
sorting by date.
yeah,
All right, next Puff, just search like NOO.
NOO noticing.
Yes, is noticing. Um, this is just like it's just a transitionary scene. It's like Clark real. It's not an interesting Bruce scene. It's just Bruce like being like, "Oh, this Superman guy is pretty bad." Like not that much happens.
Yeah. All right. All right. What's next?
Now it's you. It's Lex.
Oh, okay. Time to talk about Lex Luthor, as you called
Okay,
him. What would you call him earlier?
hold on. Let me check. That's a different screenshot. Let me check the name I came up with. It's a very stupid name. This is Jex Jother.
All right. So like, weird thing about like this Lex is that like it seems like he's like he has Joker mannerisms, which is like, is
He
this like
does.
intentional? Is this like him trying to combine both villains because this is a Batman
But
and a
Jared
Superman movie?
Leto is Joker in Justice League, so
Yeah,
no.
yeah, and also like in this movie, Joker is a character who has been alluded to that killed Robin, or like
It's something
probably
like
killed
that.
Robin. So
Feels like it.
probably killed Robin. So like again, like it's so weird that like he's also like again, it's kind of like I'm wondering like if like was like a few movies down the line were they planning to have like a return of the Joker with Lex or something?
That'd be interesting, but it doesn't get to happen, so I don't
I,
know. So anyway, no Puff. This is the worst. This is the second worst Lex scene. Because this is like Lex has good dialogue in this movie. He doesn't have any here. This is
no.
just him acting like a weird kooky smart guy. Whoa, and it's terrible.
Woohoo!
And I hate every second of it.
Yeah, I mean, like again, like it is like nice that like like you could. It's one of those scenes where I think like in the original cut it was too short to really get the point, but in this version it's like, oh, okay, he did this to get access to the site and was like schmoozing up to one guy while the lady was
Yeah,
not a
yeah,
big
yeah.
fan of him. All right, insert. What's
Now
next?
it's rubber eggs and tits.
Oh,
All
look
right.
at that! Oh,
Look at those
mama,
rubber eggs and those tits.
look
This is
at
what I
those
mean.
eggs.
Again, he likes the male form. So this is I got you this because it was just funny that this is how the scene starts. The actual scene is Clark reacting to the news of people being like, I don't know if I is Clark reacting to the news of I don't know about this Superman fellow.
Yeah.
Like it's fine. It gets the point across. Honestly, I kind of want to put it in C because Clark cooking shirtless because he can't get burned is really funny.
That is funny, actually. Yeah.
Like that's just a funny thing that he does.
I guess, like, at the very least, it stands out because you get to see his abs and boobs.
You do. Now it's Clark did 9/11.
Oh man.
I don't this it's so because like very clearly as if anyone has seen the 9/11 monument memorial thing, that's very clearly one of the things this is alluding to, which is weird. And then
I
this guy in the wheelchair fucking degrades it. Also look at his fucking junk in that statue. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know that was a very inspired choice. Whoever sculpted
Yes.
that.
Um and it's Superman reacts to a guy saying no false gods, whatever the fuck he says.
Yeah, the thing is, I
But
think this is
it's
like I think the statue specifically is like such a terrible inclusion because like we're supposed to be.
I
It's
don't
supposed
like
to
the
be.
9/11 memorial either. I think that's in
No, like
terrible
I yeah
taste.
no like yeah no like the thing is I think like the because like the whole like premise of this movie kind of depends on the fact that like public opinion of Superman is highly divisive. So the fact that he has a giant statue means that like after the crisis, people were like, okay, yeah, he's a cool guy, he's on our side,
And the
or
fact
like
that it took this long for it to get
yeah,
fucked with.
defaced. But like the thing is, like they could have done something interesting, like maybe like oh, people in the government or who like built the statue were like, yeah, we like worked with Clark, we kind of understand him, and like maybe the general populace
Hmm.
doesn't, but like they never like show that schism or divide at all. So like
No.
it's a real confusing inclusion, I think.
So overall, I think it's a pretty bad scene.
I don't think it's the worst one because at the very least, like it's like again like for the vision we're
It's
going for,
trying things.
it's trying things.
And next it's Snoop, Snupe.
Snoop Clark.
Yep. This is just another transitionary scene. It's just him snooping around trying to figure stuff out about Batman.
Yeah.
Nothing of note. Next is DCCU MMA. I like this scene, for the record. I like this scene. I like it does a lot for Clark. Like I like how like Clark is simultaneously not paying very much attention to the fight because he's very clearly looking at his target, but also he's such a like martial arts god that he's still able to give
You mean
the
Bruce?
one guy and yeah enough tips to beat the other guy.
Yeah, I think it was like really funny. It was a funny scene,
Oh
I
no,
think.
no, no, he looks so uncomfortable and that part's hilarious.
Yeah. All right, so I guess that's is it like a C tier, B tier, what?
Um
Maybe C tier
I
just because
think
like it's
I
like pleasant. It's like pleasant, like
yeah, it's
thoroughly.
fun. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next is Another Day at the Office.
All right. So this is the one where he's like, "Oh man, there's this Batman story, and he's branding people, and there's
And
murders
he's like,
happening in
Clark,
Gotham."
I don't. And then Lois is like, yeah, and I want to research this Lex Luthor thing. He's like, I don't give a shit. Do your normal jobs.
Yeah.
Kind of just like a standard transitionary scene. Nothing of note.
Like one thing the movie's trying to get at is like like oh, Clark is like trying to learn how to like investigate and spin narratives to try and like help people understand who he is and stuff, and like this is like supposed to be part of that because like he was interviewing people about Superman earlier and they weren't like unsure of how they felt about him, so like there's something going on there, but like I don't think that subplot is like very successful in the movie,
No.
so it ends up this low.
Next is Remember This Set?
Oh yeah, the one where it's like Lex's study, right?
Yeah, and it's very clearly based on his set in the original Superman movies.
That's a cute
He
detail, I think.
It is. Now as for the scene overall, it's bad. It's more of Lex going on about fucking nothing.
Yeah, I know. Like, okay, so Lex's motivation in this movie, I guess, like, if I want to be charitable, is like, he's like Batman. He doesn't trust Superman, and like, just doesn't change his mind about it. But like, it's also like he has some like philosophical belief that
Yeah,
like,
like he truly believes Superman is like a godlike figure. Like this is the
yeah,
scene that introduces the poster, or like not the poster,
the
the like what
painting
the
where he's like, where
tapestry.
like, the
Yeah,
angels are above, the demons are below, and they're about to fight. It's like, oh, but the demons come from above, and then they like flip the painting over later in the movie, and it's the corniest
yeah.
thing ever. But it's also like, what, like, I'm not getting where the philosophy, because you're like, oh, if God is not all powerful, or if God is all good, he can't be all powerful, and if he's
Well, and
all
also
powerful, he
because
can't
of
be all
how
good.
Lex always like crazy acts, it's hard to tell when he's genuine or not. Like in this scene, he seemingly fake cries and talks about his dad, and it's like, is he being serious here or is he not?
I remember seeing like Reddit threads of like someone asked like, "Hey, what was Lex's motivation in this movie?" And there was like, some guy saying, "Oh, you see, the way his trauma with his father intersects with his philosophy about God, intersects with Superman." I'm like, "The fuck are you talking about, man? What? The trauma of his father intersects with his philosophy, which
Again, it's
intersects with
hard to
Superman?"
tell what does and doesn't actually shake him because he does like this whole "ooh, I'm crazy," so it's hard to tell what he does and doesn't actually give a shit about.
Yeah. All right. What's next?
Um, Man Bat Martha is a bad scene.
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't know what the reason for this inclusion was to just have Man Bat
I
appear in his.
can. Okay, so he's like he goes to
I
his
think this
mother's
is a
grave.
very nice looking shot. Like, I think it's a
I
cool
don't.
looking.
I think the what they do with the camera when it's moving looks fucking weird. It looks like a TikTok filter. I don't like it.
Well, it's supposed to be like slow motion, right? Like he was like
But
slowly
I
walking
no,
with.
but they did something else to like the gradient that hurts my eyes.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, this picture
and
is
then
very nice.
anyway, then he gets inside the grave. And he stares at the grave and then starts bleeding and he starts flashing back and then the man bat comes out and tries to bite him. Um, and I guess okay, I guess if I was going to be as charitable as possible, as the image of his mother disappears, he becomes less of the Batman and more of the Man Bat. He becomes more of the monster. That
Yeah.
said, that said, it is a very stupid fucking execution of that idea.
Yeah. Mm,
I
yeah.
don't think it's a good scene.
No. Yeah. It's not like the worst one because again, like it's doing things. It's trying.
Yeah, it's just another E. Because it's just what is Man Bat doing here? Also, why is it's very odd because like there aren't that many trippy scenes either.
Well, I guess like to be fair, all the trippy scenes are around Bruce, like when he's getting
That
lifted by all
is
the bats, like in like the opening scene, or
true.
like.
I guess he's is he fucking tripping on? That'd be cool. Instead of alcohol, show him like fucking taking acid or something.
All right, what's
Next is
next?
my rich goth life.
Let's see. My wet monster boyfriend, my sad monster boyfriend. Oh, well, right, it's an F. Sorry, I'm stupid.
Yeah,
All right, I think this is thoroughly okay, just because it's like, yeah, this is Bruce has changed. He's not that guy.
like
He's
yeah, you
he's like
see,
really sad.
he's
He's
kind of embracing being like a he's kind of like embracing being a rich fuck.
Yeah, like I remember, like, cause like in a lot of versions of Batman, he like pretend to be this in order to just like have a cover. Like if Commissioner Gordon comes out, it's like,
Yeah,
oh, where were you like Thursday of Friday night when Batman was doing a thing? And he's like, oh, I was here sleeping with these ladies. Haha. Sorry about the mess. We had a party
mhm,
last night. And then it's like now he's like actually becoming that person as his life gets more
yeah.
depressing and sad, which I think is like cool. I think that's a good inclusion for
And
old disgruntled
I
Batman.
like other things like, oh, there's so much alcohol. The fact that he has like this beautiful private rich waterfront. It's like, yeah, he's kind of embracing like being a rich jackass.
Yeah. Or like, it's like his new coping mechanism, like is like actually becoming like a rich asshole who just like like tries to live it up as much as he can in between being Batman.
Yeah. Then it's evil Batman,
Oh man, is this the one that I think it is?
maybe.
Okay, no, it's not.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so this is interesting. At least you see his old cowl, which says "haha, jokes on you, Batman." I assume this is like when he killed Robin or something.
Yeah, I assume that what happened was Robin died in a brutal way, and he found that suit, him dead in that suit with Joker, like like writing on it, and like he keeps it in like this glass as like a reminder, so that he can wake up with fresh hatred every day, like some
And we can see
Kagurabachi
his
shit.
new suit, and his new suit is the one with the built-in glare, showing like, oh, he's more hardened now. And this is also when we see Ben Affleck's ass as he takes a really edgy shower.
Yeah, I think this is
I
good.
like it.
I like the
This is a good
scene.
scene.
I think this
It
might
it
be
it,
like
it gets everything
this
across.
might be like A tier, just because like I
I think
really
it's
like
A.
what they do with the Robin suit and stuff.
And we get Ben Affleck's ass, and that's pretty
Yes.
cool. Yeah, I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
I love when we get someone who's like, "You fucking idiots! That harpoon makes it obvious what this is referencing."
It's referencing the world's finest
Yeah, no,
issue
we're gonna feel yeah, someone's gonna
8857.
fucking dick on this. Next is search who's without an apostrophe.
uh who's the world
There's
famous person?
who's the there's a scene where
Oh
Bruce
man.
pulls up and he's like, he doesn't look happy to be here, and then Clark's like, "Who's that?" And he's like, "That's Bruce Wayne." It's like, Clark, the fuck you mean, who's
I
that?
don't mind that because like Clark is like kind of like a fish out of water still. Like, he's new
But
to being
it's
a
been like
reporter.
2 years.
I know, but like
He's been a reporter for 2 years. He shouldn't be that
I
dumb.
know, but he's just been like a country bumpkin for like, 28 years of
Yeah,
his life.
fair.
Yeah. So like I think that's
It's not
perfectly
terrible.
fine, but like
Well, I like what they do with Bruce in the scene where he's like mopey. He like I like Bruce moping. He very clearly doesn't like this.
yeah, like he will party and schmooze it up, as a coping mechanism sometimes, but like to actually go out in public and like have to like talk and be nice to people like Lex Luthor is like, "Oh man, this is a chore."
Nice.
Yeah.
Next is Clark v. Bruce.
The trailer
All right.
shot.
Okay, now this scene is incredibly mixed because on one hand we get Superman kind of wandering around Lex's party, and so does Bruce. It's kind of nothing, and they stare at Gal Gadot, and she stares back at them, and it's like, ooh. I don't know how
Ooh.
she got invited. And then
Dude,
we
she's
get
old,
the
she knows
best
people.
we get the best Lex line, which is when he says, "What is it like? The most unjust thing about this world is that knowledge does not give you power," or some
Yeah, like
shit
he,
like
he
that.
says like knowledge is power, but then he says, "Wait a second, I'm wrong. What I meant to say is it's frustrating to have knowledge and no power because that's like a paradox, which is a total Lex Luthor thing to say. Which I'm
Yes,
like,
it was a
I'm the
great
smart,
line.
yeah, like I'm the smartest man on the planet, and yet I still cannot like overcome something like a Superman, and that frustrates him
Mhm.
to no end."
And then we have this dorking line where he's like, "Clark Kent, meet Bruce Wayne." And it's like, oh, trailer shot.
I think like it is a dorky, stupid idea, but like I think it's a pleasant one at least. Like it makes no sense that Lex would be like this enthusiastic unless he knows already their secret identities. Which
I guess it's kind of unclear when he learned, so maybe he already knows. But the funny thing is, like, we know he learns Clark's. Did he ever learn Bruce's? No, he did because
yeah,
he threatened Alfred, right?
I don't remember shit. Oh fuck.
He may have. Oh
But
no,
dude,
no, he did. He did at the very end of the movie in the prison cell.
right, yeah. Oh, so dude, look at the symbolism here. That Lex with a halo above his head? Is he he's
I don't know.
is he the angel in his
I don't
portrait?
know. I think I
Whoa.
just took a random screenshot. I don't know how long it stays on screen.
Oh,
Uh,
so like, where does this
it's
go? Is this like a
it's
C tier? I guess.
yeah, because it's really mixed.
Yeah, it's
Like,
mixed.
there's some good, but there's also a lot of fucking dorky, and like all the Wonder Woman staring at them mysteriously shit is so silly. And now it's White Savior.
Okie doke. All right. So I
Um,
like
I get
I
what
would
they're going for, but
I prefer to be charitable and just say they want to show Superman like going across the whole globe, and so like oh, he's in
well,
Mexico
yeah, no,
now, he's in
yeah,
the
because the
Arctic
point
now.
is like, well, no, and no, specifically the first thing he does is like help a Hispanic community. Is it's like and then we see Batman fucking over a minority poor family, but also I this shot is not in the best taste.
Mm,
It's not in the
mm,
best taste.
all right. All right, ignoring that, do you remember the most confusing thing about this scene?
If you mean all of his heroic acts, that's the next one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's a different one. All right.
Yeah, you
Well,
have to
anyway.
save that.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess like this is on the. Is this an F tier or like a?
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird choice being made.
Yeah. You know, he's supposed to be a Jesus figure in this one, so it's like I see the vision, but also I hate your vision.
Why did you do this? Why? God, just have it be like a more ethnically mixed crowd.
Yeah. So what's the next one called?
Aura Man. Just look up Aura Man.
All right. So the most confusing thing about this scene is probably like, what are you doing in the Arctic, like pulling that thing
It's knocked
sideways?
over.
Yeah,
It's
like there
knocked
can't be.
over.
It's not like there's people. Is he just taking
Yeah,
it back
what
home?
are you doing?
Is he bringing the Titanic back home?
And then I called it the Orman clip show because there's something so funny. Like this family is clearly in dire need of help, and it's a fucking like hurricane flood, I assume. So there's probably people everywhere, and he's not zipping around being fast. He's slowly descending so he can aura farm on the people he
I
saves.
know. Oh man, I know. It's so like I guess I
It,
appreciate that now they're trying to show okay, he's saving people, which like is good for this movie and his conflict with Batman. So like I can't hate it too much, but also I'm not a fan of the way they presented it.
and also, what the fuck is going on in a lot of the rescues?
Yeah, so I guess is that like a
It's an
D
E.
tier, a D
I
or
think it's
E?
an E. Because
Fair.
it's like his heroics include a heroic that doesn't make sense and a heroic that's ruined by him aura farming.
All right, what's next?
Oh no, and then also there's just people being like, should we trust Superman? Maybe. Next is Hi Martha, which is just like a 5 second clip to introduce Martha to the movie, so you remember she's here.
Yeah. The thing is, I there's
Like
like
it's just
one Martha scene I like later on, just because like like of a line she has, but like this one was just like
mhm.
yeah, it's there, whatever.
Next is exposition.
E- position.
It's just exposition. It's just like this is why you're such a good journalist, Lois. You're shocked when you learn the government is doing evil things.
Hold on, I'm gonna save this real quick just in case like I lose it because this is a really big photo that's gonna
Yeah,
get
that's
even
fair. A lot of
more
shit is
complicated.
happening.
E-
Next is Clark learns Batman is bad.
All right.
So this is
Dozens
where
of criminals marked with a bat brand.
we learn about the brandings, which is interesting.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that like like this Batman like makes the decision that I think there's some people too dangerous, so like I will literally mark them because I think they deserve to be mistreated in prison and potentially killed.
Hmm.
Like he says that like I think he said that he had friends in Blackgate like the prison place.
Yeah.
So I think literally that's his message that like I want them sent there, questioned, and then killed. That's a very interesting
Well,
implication
yeah,
for this
because the guy
Batman.
he meets with during the MMA thing is the one who tells the guy to shank the prisoner. That's a later scene though.
Yeah.
This is yeah, this one's a bit more simple. This is just us learning he does it.
Yeah. And I guess like
Uh
seeing it done with like oh Clark Kent doing a being a journalist is like not a bad thing. So like
yeah, and it's like, it's more like Clark learning about the flaws of Batman as Batman learns about the flaws of Superman. Anyway, next is Jex Jothar.
This was the scene where it's like yeah he's
This
the
is
Joker.
because like it's very funny because yeah, this guy in a wheelchair goes to meet Lex and he's already in a wheelchair and he turns around to look at him and we're like, that's hilarious. That's something the Joker would do. And we're like, wait a minute, he's been
He's
acting
the
like the
Joker.
Joker the whole movie.
Dude, what if the reveal is that he actually literally is Jared Leto Joker?
That'd be funny. Well, anyway, this scene was really fucking funny because what is he doing?
This was like this is honestly this
Yeah, I'd
is
put it with the eggs. It's just pleasant that he
I
did
know, I
this.
know. The thing is like it's like again, I hate this take on Lex, but like for the take you made, this is a very funny scene and I
That is a
like it.
very funny thing for him to do. Why did he do this? Where it's like, oh look, he's like, look, we're all powers before Superman.
Also, like I don't hate like the subplot with like the guy like like who lost his legs in the in Superman 9/11. So like that's an
uh-huh.
okayish subplot I think. So like
But next is the worst scene of that subplot, which is walked out on me.
Yikes.
Okay, because here's the thing. I just read Real, which is like a very serious, mature, holy fuck, um, good take on people losing their legs and being forced to be in wheelchairs. This is some cartoonishly stupid shit. He literally sits there and says, "My wife literally walked out on me. Get it? I'm in a wheelchair." It's oh my, it's very tasteless.
Yeah.
Like there's no tact to it. Yeah, it's pretty it's a bad scene.
Yeah. You know.
I don't know why they made it.
Also, like, I don't understand really why he was so mad at like Bruce, because like, like, is he mad because Bruce isn't like doing enough to oppose Superman, and that's why
Yeah,
he's
like, what do you want
refusing
him
like
to
his
do
his
with
pension and stuff
money?
like that?
Because it's not even pension. Bruce was just offering him, like, pretty much free medical care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why he's so mad at Bruce. It's a little like, I get he has his pride or whatever in Lex, but, like, take the fucking bag, dude.
Yeah.
Next is Mr. Stabbington.
All right, so this is just the one where like he stabs the guy who's branded, right?
Yeah, and we see him get the hit from the guy that Bruce was talking to. Yeah, it's just the second half of the
Yeah.
other
So I
scene.
guess like
Yeah.
I'll just like
Yeah, they
put
go
him.
together.
Yeah.
They feed into each other. It's interesting. Next is Lois just wait outside,
Oh man, you have to. Okay, hold on. What's this one
which is
again?
this truly bizarre scene where Lois walks into,
Oh,
I
the
think it's
one
a,
with the what is it when she just goes into the men's bathroom to
yes,
interview a guy? Okay.
yes, like she wants to talk to his senator, but instead of waiting outside the bathroom, she fucking goes in. It's like, Lois, what are you
I,
doing?
I don't mind this one because this is like something that like this is
No, it
some
is
like
funny. It is
this
some
is some
funny
Lois
weirdo
Lane type
reporter
shit where it's like I'm
behavior.
gonna catch this guy with his pants down, literally.
No, it's super funny.
All right, what's next?
This was hysterical. I thought it was very funny. Next is Clark, do your job.
Is this just the one where it's like Clark, stop the Batman
Yes,
shit?
he just
Do
keeps yelling at him. He's
oh
like,
wait,
"Do your
wrong one.
job."
I do think
Like,
like the
Clark, I
sports
didn't hire
section
you to be
being
a
blank
fucking
was like
interview.
funny, was like a funny
Yeah,
visual gag.
yeah, it is funny. No, because he very clearly printed that just to piss off Clark.
Is it
No,
like
this is just him being like, Clark, I didn't hire you to be an interviewer. Just do your job. Uh, no, it's fine. It's fun. It's
yeah.
cute.
All right, next.
Is Wonder Cat,
Oh, okay, okay,
which is
so
one of the most perplexing scenes in the fucking movie.
all right. If I didn't see any trailers before watching this movie and I got to this scene, I would think this is Catwoman.
I would. That's what we were talking about because they're talking about stolen things and how like she does a very Catwoman thing, which is every time Bruce tries to like mansplain, she one ups him, and like that's a very Catwoman thing to do. Where she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, that's a fake. The real one is in," and then she cuts him off and says where. And like as they talk, she keeps doing that. She keeps one upping him. She keeps like flirt talking to him. There's a line where she says like, "Is it really stealing if it's from thieves?" And it's like that's a Catwoman thing to say.
Yes, and also like she's like says, "I left you a message here or there." Like at the end of the scene, it's like, "Oh, so secret message swapping? That's espionage. That's Catwoman. That's not what Wonder Woman
No,
does."
quite literally. This is like the main like if you isolate this, this is a very good Catwoman scene. If this is a Wonder Woman scene, what the fuck is going on?
Does this even like fit the rest of the like characterization Wonder Woman is given in her other
No.
movies?
No, she's like
I don't
kind of a
think it
dingus.
does.
No, she's like a dingus in the other movies. This is
Does
not a good scene.
does this? I guess it goes in E then because
Yeah, it
like
goes there. 'Cause
it's interesting, but like for the wrong reasons. I
I
think.
know it's like, God, why aren't you Catwoman?
All right. What's next?
Next is when the melee hits.
Oh God, the aspect ratio.
Yeah, again, it's bad.
All right,
This
so
includes the worst action scene in the movie by a mile and a half.
yeah, no, this is not the
I'd
worst.
put it
This
no,
might be
I'd put it
the
in
no
F.
no no. This might be F. This is F. Because like A
Like I
like first thing that's wrong is that it shows the bat suit in full broad daylight, which just makes it look stupid like every single time.
like I get why they did it because it's like, oh, it's the apocalypse. Who cares anymore? I'm gonna be my true identity. But it looks stupid.
Yeah.
And also It's the worst action scene of all time. Bruce versus like 50 gunmen, and the gunmen just walk up to him with their guns and don't shoot him. Or they run up to him with the fucking barrel and try to hit him, and it's like, shoot him with your gun!
No, 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 dude. This is Bruce having a dream. So like, this is in his dream. It would be this easy to fight people with guns. Like while we were watching, all I could think of was that one like 10-second clip that's like constantly on Twitter of those two guys like with like AK-47s running in a circle trying to hit each other.
It's terrible.
Like again, like it's supposed to like, oh, it embodies like his fears of what Superman could become if like, you know, like he's as evil as he could be or whatever. And it's like, okay, that's fine, but this is a very goofy way to go about it. Yeah.
Then it's High Flash.
Oh, okay. So like, hmm. So thing about this scene is that like again, like if they eventually did get to Injustice Superman movie, I think this would just be a fun build up to it.
Yeah. Instead, it's weird and confusing.
Yeah, but like things I want to be charitable and say like if the vision was brought to fruition and we got all the movies he wanted,
This
this
would
would
be
have been a good
fine and
this
fun.
this would
Yeah.
be a fine scene, so I want to put it here. Also, unironically, this might be the best the Flash actor has ever been in any of these movies in any of the
'Cause he's
scenes.
just so fucking confused.
Yeah, because like it makes he's always like he always like talks too much and like, you know, is like kind of annoying, but like it makes sense this because like he looks like he's had a rough day and is like, oh shit, I fucked up, I'm in the wrong time. Okay, well anyway, I have to be quick. I have like 10 seconds to give a message to the wrong Batman. I have to say whatever the hell I can think of.
Next is Please Stop Batman, which is, I think, the second best Clark scene.
Let's see where are you. There he is.
Because it's just like, now that Clark is a hero and cares about the distraught, he meets someone who is a victim of Batman's fallen ways and is like outright being like, "You need to stop him."
Yeah,
Uh,
this was a continuation of this that like that's like her husband or something, right? Like this guy.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't remember the exact.
yeah, maybe
I
like a
think it's her
brother or
husband
something.
or
I think it was
sister
her
or something like
husband.
that. I think so. She talks about the kids.
Yeah. Also, like it is very funny because like again, like later on, actually I might want to put this up a tier because like one interesting thing that again like later on in the movie is like, oh, like you know, like Batman ends up teaming up with Superman because like his mom Martha, he's reminded of that and like his trauma of losing his parents. So like the fact that like he in his new disgruntled ways is like kind of forcing that fate onto other kids, even though
Hmm.
they're the kids of like some criminals or whatever, like he's
Yeah,
still doing it. So like I think that as actually a very
yeah.
interesting
Well,
and good
and
inclusion, like showing like
one of
where
her
this Batman has gone wrong.
no one of her lines actually feeds into the whole "what if Superman went injustice" route, which is the final line she says to him is, "This can't be solved with your reporting. It requires fists," and it's kind of just enforcing the whole like you need to enforce the world you want through brute force.
Yeah. All
Anyway,
right.
next is Batcup versus Aura Man.
All right. So like
Okay, so
in terms
this
of
leads
action
with
scenes,
some
this is one of the better action scenes in the movie
it
probably.
leads with a fine action scene of Batman killing a bunch of guys. Like the scene of him holding the sniper rifle is so jarring it hurts my brain.
But like for this Batman, I'm like, I can accept it for this
Yeah, no,
Batman.
it's just so it hurts my brain to look at.
Yeah.
Uh, and then uh, and then I do like the scene of him trying to swerve into Superman and it just failing miserably.
I know.
But
Like I
then
think
him being like, "Do you bleed? Cause you will." Like that's
the thing
eh.
is, I think this is overall a good scene. I just don't think it stuck the landing, like with that,
No,
with
well, no,
the
the very end isn't good.
yeah, like I think it is. This is like a good lead into the fight where it's like, oh, we're establishing that Superman, like even when Batman has
Consider
all
this
of,
mercy.
even when Batman has like, you know, his standard battle equipment and all that, like he can't stand up to Superman at all. He needs like a plan, some prep time, and all that. So
Like,
I think it's
like
a
you still have weird Clark where he's like, "Consider this a mercy," and then you have, "Do you bleed?" Flies off, "Cause you will." I like that. That's like such a little bitch move.
yeah.
"Do you bleed?" All right, he's out of earshot, "Cause
you
you
think
will."
you think this is A tier?
No, I don't, because
Okay.
I think it fails in some ways.
Well, like I'm just looking now. Like I think like this is better than like the this like the scene with Clark and Lois or
I
like
don't
the.
think. Well, we're not ranking within the tiers, right?
All right. I guess maybe we could do it at the end or something. Because
Yeah,
we're
we
going
if
just
we feel like
chronologically
it.
right now. Yeah.
If we
Okay.
feel like it.
All right. What's
Anyway,
next?
next is Lois snooping.
All right.
She
Lois.
does this a
Oh wait,
lot.
sorry. This is Lois snooping more. I'll leave this on the
Yeah.
side for now.
Oops. Yeah. This is
Uh,
just her being like, if you think Superman really is a murderer, you can throw this bullet away, but I don't think you will. And it's like, okay, I don't care.
so is it just
Lois's
like a D or
subplot,
E tier?
yeah, it's like a D. It's just boring. I don't care about Lois's subplot with the senator.
Yeah.
Next is I misspelled it. Look up trail incomings. I misspelled trial.
Trial really income trail incoming. There it is.
Trail. 'Cause I fucked it up.
All
um,
right.
this is fine.
Yeah, like
It's
transitionary scene.
build up. Yeah.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to
This
like
is where
stretch
Bruce.
out this. I'm gonna have to fucking stretch this thing out soon.
This is where since they're all transitionary scenes, you could probably shrink them more and stack them on top of each other.
All right.
Next is and then this scene is also where Bruce learns that the guy's been rejecting his payments and he didn't find out because of reasons.
Yeah. It's important.
Yeah, dude, super important.
All right. What's next?
Next is trial really incoming.
Oh, okay. So is this just like everyone walking into the building?
No, no, no. This is the woman getting the motivation from the testimony to actually like prosecute Superman.
Okay,
Like this is her. This is her moral breaking point.
I see.
No, it's perfectly serviceable. Nothing
Yeah.
interesting happens.
All right.
Um, and then it's Lois snooping more, where
Yo.
we learn that oh, it was all a plant. It was all planned.
Oh no, it
You
was
don't
a
really
plan.
care because it wasn't that interesting.
Yeah, okay, there we
Um,
go.
then it's we gonna die soon.
Alrighty.
This is the build up to the trial. We see Lois sneaking by. We see Superman arriving the only way he knows how to by aura farming.
Dude,
We get
Superman
a lot
equal
of.
illegal alien? What?
I think the funniest one is God hates aliens. It's like okay, so you're referencing Westboro Baptist Church. That's interesting.
Oh my god, look at this
It's
balloon this with the Superman symbol
oh
on it.
that one's goaded. That guy can't. That guy's a real hater. He's not a fake hater. That guy hates with passion.
Dude, is this a
This
C
some
tier
this
just
is
for these like just
yeah.
for these posters just to
Yes,
see?
the signs are very funny. Like, there's some okay build-up, Superman aura farming is still annoying, but, like, whatever.
And I guess like it is like kind of like I appreciate that like they're showing that like some of the hatred for Superman is like bigotry, just like plain bigotry.
Yeah.
All right.
Next is oops.
Yeah, there's a uh you know,
Ooh.
there's Aura Man in the middle of the fire. Could he have done
Mm.
something more? He's unsure.
He in a later scene he kind of implies maybe he could have, but not in the like he's actually at fault, but in the like he's subconsciously at fault, so not really kind of way.
I don't know how I feel about because again, like injustice route, right? Like him like choosing not to save someone
No, like
when he
they
could
take
have.
away his agency when he should have it, and I think that's annoying.
Yeah, I think that I definitely agree with that. Yeah.
Like, have him be like, I thought it would be a smaller bomb.
Yeah, yeah, like I think like E tier is just because like it's not like the worst thing because like again injustice route this could make sense for the character but like like it is annoying. It is just an annoying scene and it feels like it
uh,
was like not great execution.
Next is Batman Stole My Rock, where Lex drives up on a motorcycle to his building and sees that Batman stole the kryptonite. This scene is perfectly passable. It does everything it needs to.
Yeah,
Establishes that the explosion radicalized Bruce. He stole the kryptonite. He's going to try and kill Superman.
yeah.
Next is My Sad Monster Boyfriend.
Oh
This
no.
is when this is when she keeps calling Clark and he doesn't answer, and then she looks out her window and he's just brooding.
Where's the M's? Why am I an idiot? I gotta find the M's. My set. Okay, so thing is, there's one line in this scene that I really, really like because like it can work
Mhm,
super well even just like in a normal Superman movie, which is Superman wasn't real. He just the dream of some farm boy, and like for Superman having a low point, I think that's a good line.
mhm.
And because it's supposed to be like edgy deconstruction Superman, where like he feels like he feels like the world is against him. I think that line alone is like really good, and I like it, uh, especially because like again eventually he does like like pull through and try and be that hero again, and like when he sacrifices himself at the end of the movie. So like I think that is a decent line, and I want to put it in C tier for that, even though like there's some other annoying things in the scene. Like, what do you
Right.
think?
Uh, him just brooding is more so funny than bad.
Yeah.
It's just like, what are you doing?
Hold on, I'm gonna
Oh, it's
stretch
the
this out a bit
Washington
more.
Monument.
Yeah.
Next is Lex. That's gross.
Gonna slide all you boys down.
Nice.
All right, insert.
Lex. That's gross. Is when Lex by himself, no backup, no hazmat suit, no anything, just wanders through the Fortress of Solitude and finds Zod.
Well, it's not the Fortress of Solitude. It's like Zod's spaceship, right?
Oh, I thought it was in the Fortress of Solitude. I thought it was in. I thought it was in Clark's. Oh, I thought it was in Clark's ship, not Zod's ship.
No, no,
Oops.
no, no, no. Clark doesn't really have a ship or anything. He doesn't have
Well,
a Fortress of
he has
Solitude in
that
this
thing
version.
he went to in Man of Steel where he met Lois.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. Shit. I forgot about that.
You know what I mean. Whatever.
Yeah.
Point being, this is fine. This is cool because like I separated them, but this scene is spliced, is intermixed with Bruce training to fight Superman. So it's like it's we see both Lex and Bruce preparing their different ways to take down Clark.
Yeah, and like Bruce, like is kind of admirable because like he's working out, he's trying to do everything he can to like make himself a good match against Superman. Whereas like Lex is like, what if I made a monster and had him fight for Superman for me?
Yeah, next is I got this.
Is that him like training and like like pulling the
Yeah,
tire?
pulling the tire, punching the tire, doing deadlifts, doing squats, and also while also making his spear and armor the part that matters.
I think this is
Again, this is what
fun.
I
I think this is thoroughly pleasant.
yeah, because yeah, it is like he's doing everything in his power. He's like, if I'm jacked enough, maybe one hit won't quite knock me out all the way.
It's so funny to imagine that literally he's talking about a guy who could like destroy buildings with a single punch. He's like, if I can pull this tire 30 times in a row.
Again, more of Zack Schneider fucking loves the male form.
Yeah.
And then it's Lynch Superman.
Let's see, where is he? Where is he? There it is.
Um, wow, the news no likey Superman.
Well, I guess that's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't care. It's not bad. It's perfectly whatever.
Yeah.
It happens. And then it's taking a walk. This is like a half interesting Clark scene because the guy's like, oh, he's going up there to die, and it's like, oh, it's another way humans don't understand Clark because this is easy for Clark, but it's like I don't really care.
Well, so like, I wonder if they were like getting to something like, oh, Clark, like like he's thinking of quitting being Superman. So like, oh, it's like the death of Superman in a way because he's
He's
contemplating
thinking
and
about dying, or like he's thinking he's going down the path of a man who will die, and this does end with him dying. So like this is fine.
yeah, there's something going. Like I imagine if I loved this movie a lot more, I would like be trying to read into it a lot more, and would maybe get something more out of it. I just don't. So
Next is
like,
he loves arts and crafts.
he loves arts and crafts.
Whoa, he's crazy.
Hmm.
Okay, this sure did happen.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't care.
Cool.
Ghost dad.
Oh yeah, when he's talking with Pa Kent on top of the mountain.
Yeah. You know, this is when he steals himself to do some things,
This
but
is
none of it
like
matters because then his agency gets stolen by Lex.
this is like if I ignore the scene where Pa Kent died and how much I hate it, I think this is fine.
It's fair.
But he did die in that movie in the way that he
Yeah, we
did, so
can't
I guess
ignore it because that movie did happen.
because like thing is like the point of the scene is just like you can't like save everyone. Don't try and feel responsible for everyone's death, Clark. Because like he's talking about like how like in order to save his farm, he had to like diverge like some water coming in, but then ended up hitting another farm instead. It's like yeah, I did what I felt I had to do to save my farm, and like I unknowingly put another one in danger. But like he doesn't like regret doing that because in his mind he was doing what he thought was right in the moment. However, you encourage Clark to not do what he thought was right in the moment and to let you die in the tornado. So it's like I hate it. I don't like it.
So shut up.
Oh my god. It's like I this in the context of this movie, I think it's good to fine, but like because of Man of Steel, I want to put it in E or F tier, and now I'm not sure where I want to put it.
Also, like I don't. Also, the placement is interesting because right after this, Clark doesn't like just protect the people close to him. He saves literally the whole world,
Yeah.
which I guess shows that now the whole world is close to him.
Yeah. All right. What's next?
I don't got this.
Just like him, like having.
He's done training. Now he's moping with Alfred. And he's like, and Alfred's literally like, "You're gonna die." He's like, "Yeah, I don't got high odds."
Where do we put this one then?
I think it's. I like
It's
it.
it's it's fine.
I like how mopey he is. He's like, "Oh man,
Oh man, do I have to
this
stretch the
sucks.
thing out of again?
Oh no,
Yeah!
it's so big."
I can feel my computer getting slower as I do this.
Don't worry, we're towards the final stuff. Next is Martha. Look out!
um, where are you? Where are you? Martha, look out. Okay. So,
Literally
in this
nothing
scene,
seen of Martha getting
wait,
kidnapped.
doesn't like Martha talk to Clark in this scene before
Oh
she
no,
gets
you already
kidnapped?
ranked it. You already ranked it earlier with with my sad monster BF.
Oh, she was in that scene too.
I think they're like right after each
Oh,
other.
okay, because like I remember there's a sign that she has that I like, which is like you don't owe this world anything, like do whatever you want to do, and it's like trying to like do what Pa Kent did, but in like a better way, where it's like listen, be a hero to whatever extent do you want to do, whatever goodness you bring into the world is already a positive. You don't have to be responsible for all the bad, which I think is pretty good encouragement for this movie. This one though is just like fine, whatever.
All right. After that is meet me behind the school.
I was like, Beaver's going, what scene is that again? It's like, oh, yeah. He's calling him out. The next time you put your bat signal up, don't come. Well, I'm going to
Yeah,
hang
he's like, "Oh
around my
yeah, you
bat
come
signal.
to me."
I like it. I think it's cute. This is pretty good.
It's funny. Next is hold on, file lagging. Here we go. Next is I stole your agency, Superman.
Well, I'm going to like make this a little shorter just because like,
That's fair.
and I'm also going to save again just in case.
Hmm.
Oh my god, it's loading so much. Doobie doobie doo. All right, what's next?
Uh, I stole your agency, Superman,
Okay, yeah.
which is a really bad Lex scene.
Yeah, I think it's like
Lex
maybe the
kidnaps Lois
worst.
to get Clark to show up, and then he does a nonsensical tirade about God, but it's like, okay.
Look at his smirk. Look at his
No,
smirk.
no, this is him flicking the pictures at Clark. It's a very funny shot.
Yeah. It's like again like for like I like some of the mannerisms they gave him if I pretend that's not Lex Luthor and I pretend it's the like Joker instead.
Mhm. Otherwise, this is a bad scene though.
Yeah, you know.
Because not only is his speech just more of the like wishy-washy god nonsense, it's also just, oh, Superman doesn't even have agency in this fight. That's so lame. You built up the
Yeah.
whole movie of Clark and Bruce learning the reasons they don't agree with each other's methods, and then at the end, Clark just is forced to do it. That's so lame.
Yeah. Like it kind of it reminded me of like the Dark Knight Rises, like the where they like took like the Batman vs Superman bat suit from and all that, which is
Hmm.
clearly the Dark Knight Rises is supposed to be an inspiration for this movie because old disgruntled Batman. uh
Hmm.
so like it is like and there the motivations was very interesting because it's like disappointing in Superman who's just a government pawn against disappointing in Batman who is like on the verge of becoming a fascist kind of.
Also, other thing with this, I guess I guess like that's part of the interesting thing with Batman versus Superman is it's like Pa Kent was like, ah, I destroyed someone else's farm unknowingly to save my own, and like you like I guess that would be Clark's struggle. It would be Clark's new struggle where it's like, ah, do I I kill this fuck to save my Martha? But like again, no agency, so not interesting.
Yeah.
Next is Martha. It's a clock. Where they just add a timer
Yeah, all right. So
because
just
we
whatever.
need steaks.
Fine, whatever.
Yeah, whatever
D
steaks.
tier.
Then it's OMG. Batman emailed me.
Which one is that? I don't remember.
That's when he emails Wonder Woman, and he's like, "I found
Oh
your real
right.
picture."
Oh my
And then we
god.
get the image of the
Oh,
Flash, and then we get the really weird
I
Aquaman
hate this
video.
scene. I hate like straight up Wonder Woman doesn't belong in this movie, and this is like the worst instance where it's like just literally cut this out of the movie. This movie's 3 hours long. You don't need this. Cut it out. Make it a teaser for the Justice League movie, like its own like standalone little short for the Justice League movie.
Aquaman is hyper out of character.
I know where it's like he
Like,
seems like he's never like he doesn't know what a camera is. He's like, what's this thing doing in my ocean?
what is this? Whereas, like, as we know, Jason Momoa's Aquaman grew up on Earth most of the time, like with humans. So if he met it, he'd be like, "What the fuck is that doing down
Yeah,
here?"
like he's like cautiously probing out, like, oh, what's this thingy here? I've never seen anything like it
Like,
before.
there are versions of Aquaman who don't have much experience with the human world, but not this one.
Yeah. Like again, like
All right.
how much of this is like if Zack Snyder got to do his vision, would his version of Aquaman like be more of a fish out of water type
But
thing
I
where he
don't
does
want his version of Aquaman. I like funny Aquaman.
yeah, like unironically, the Aquaman movies are probably like the best thing to come out of the DCEU. Probably, they're
All
just
right.
fun adventure movies.
Next is Puff. You're gonna love this one too. It's He's Late.
He's just looking up at the sky,
No,
waiting.
well, literally, this is just like a 5-second scene of him just being like, "Where is he?"
This is more like a cut than a scene, then. But like, yeah,
No, I just kept it because it's funny.
yeah. I know what. Let's put it right here. It's like,
Because he looks like a mopey Vegeta. He's doing the mopey Vegeta. He's like, "Where is he?"
all
All
right. What's
right.
next?
Next is bullying.
Oh, it's just the beginning of their fight now.
Yeah, I got a very good screenshot. Don't mind the aspect ratio. It's
All
not my
right.
fault.
So I the
But
fight.
zoom in on that fucking image.
Okay.
It's him mid push. I like the
I
beginning of the fight.
yeah, no, like I think it's pretty good. Like Batman's like, oh, he's got like his plan set out. He's gonna try his fucking best, and his best
They
is
just get
not good
shoved
enough.
around.
I know, like again, like a really good opening to just illustrate this, even with his new bat suit, with like like all this like hydraulic super punching power. Like it cannot stand up to Superman. It just cannot.
Yeah. Next is equal stats, bitch, which I got the funniest image I could think of.
uh, That is a great name for this because it's literally like this is what Batman. He wants the equal stats fight. I think this is good because it's like it's kind of like a payoff to like what the whole movie's been building to with Bruce, where it's like he wants to like challenge Superman. He wants to like like he fears him so much that like he wants to like defeat him and
Yeah,
control him. Like this is when he
and that's
finally
why,
gets to that point, and so it's very You can tell
and
it's
he
super cathartic for his character and all
yeah,
that.
because like, you can tell that, like, because he's not, like, he's not taking it like, seriously in a sense, like, he's not immediately going for the kill, he's, like, kind of, like, reveling in it.
Yeah, I think I would put this in A because like it is just
That's
like
fair. No, you know, because like, obvious, because like, at the very beginning, Clark straight up can't move, but because Bruce wails on him so long, by the time he pulls out the spear, Clark can fight back.
yeah. Do you want
Like,
to put
it would
any?
have
Do
been
you want to?
easy.
Yeah. Do you want to move
Like, it would have
anything?
been easier if he just killed him right away.
Yeah, he like unironically he could have just like instead of having a spear, like make it a knife, keep it in your like pocket, whatever, and then like just shove it out after you hit him with the first kryptonite
Yeah,
bullet
you'd
thing.
win.
Yeah, but instead he like sets it up that's in the center of the building, and he's gonna eventually knock Superman into that place so that he can dramatically pull it out of the ground. It's so dorky, but I love it. Uh,
Uh,
do you want to move anything else up to A just because like like A and S are like very
oh,
like there's almost
if
nothing
you want
there.
to, go for it.
What else would go up there? Like, I guess like maybe this
You
scene.
want maybe, like, if you ignore how stupid the "you'll bleed" thing is.
Maybe the bullying. Maybe that because like it is like
Yeah, sure, let's add bullying just because it's fun,
yeah,
and I don't have any problems with it, it's just fun.
yeah. I think most of the Batman versus Superman fight is just cool and good and like unironically some of the best live action Batman action we've gotten
Until, the next one,
until
which is,
into
Save Martha.
yeah. This is
Because,
yeah.
like, here's the thing, I get what the here's the thing, like, when you hear about it, you're like, "Oh, okay," it's like, uh, just like, he's not an alien, they're both human, they're both so alike, they were both raised by a woman named Martha. It'd be cool if it was like, like, if Clark was just like being like, "Oh, my mother, I need to save my mother," but instead, it's this weird fucking thing where Clark calls his mom Martha and says, "Save Martha," and then Batman becomes 0 IQ and keeps yelling, "Who is that? Who are you talking about? Why did you say that?" It's
I
so
think the reason
stupid.
he said Martha was because he didn't want to give away his secret identity.
It's
But
a little
like
late for that, champ.
I know, like I feel like again, like just like go full on like the emotional aspect of the scene. Have you like if I'm gonna die at the very least, I want my mother to live, and so like save my mother, please. Her name is Martha.
Yeah.
Please save my mother,
Yes, that'd be
Martha.
better, and then, like, that would hit Bruce harder than, like, instead Amy Adams shows up halfway through. He's like, "Why did he say that? What is that name?" And Amy Adams is like, "Oh, that's his mother."
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
think it's
like,
like a decent idea, but with like terrible execution.
yeah, to the execution where it seems more like just saying the name Martha. Like, the way they do it, it makes it seem like saying the name Martha just breaks Bruce's brain on command.
I know.
Like, if you say it in any context, he no longer knows what's going on.
I'm just imagining like back in the day when he's fighting the Joker, the Joker's like, "Ah, you see, Batman, I've taken Martha Jane a hostage. Martha, why'd you say that name? Oh, can
And
you
Joker's like,
save Martha, Batman?
no,
Oh!"
it'd be funny, Puff. After like the third one, he's like, "That's kind of too easy. I think I'll keep that one in my back pocket for later."
Yeah.
Next is Saving Martha,
Is this the
which is
one
the
where he's
best it's the
fighting in the
best Batman
warehouse?
action in the movie.
Yeah, the one in the warehouse.
Yeah,
All right, let's see. Where are you? Where is saving Martha? There it is. Yeah, this was just like a good scene, and
action scene. Yeah.
I especially like it because it shows like how like brutal he is when fighting criminals. Like again, like he like smacks a crate against one guy, and his head hits the
Mhm.
back, and you see the blood bleed out, and then like he like takes one guy's knife that he got stabbed with and like gives it back to him. It's like he is vengeance. He wants criminals. He is vengeance, so he's getting back at this guy for stabbing
Yeah.
him. I also like that like as the scene goes on, he starts struggling more because he like lost the element of surprise. Like as he enters in and there's like 10 guys in there, he like fights off like 7 of them, but like after like they stop panicking and realize like okay, it's one guy, let's fucking we can maybe punch him out or whatever. Like he starts losing the edge because he lost like the element of surprise and like the fear factor kind of. I think that is a kind of cool way to like do a Batman fight scene, honestly.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. Just maybe A tier, maybe.
Yeah, sure, why not? Just for fun. Like it's the best action in the movie.
Yeah.
Next is No Scary Rock for Me.
Where are you? All right, so is this the one where like okay, this is so dumb when she literally throws the spear into the water then has to go crawl for it later and just like
Like is that so? It was like, oh no, Lois. Just because we don't fear Clark doesn't mean we shouldn't fear some aliens. Like I guess that's supposed to be the comeuppance here. Like it's
yeah. But like
silly.
as a
Like
result it just makes Lois seem like incompetent, especially because she's not even the one who gets the spear out after she fails to do
no, she
it.
tries, almost dies, and Clark does it,
I
which
think
also
it's
makes
just
Bruce look incompetent for not doing it.
yeah.
It's a stupid. It's not the worst part. The worst part is what it leads to.
Yeah. I guess
Um,
I'll just leave it there for now. In
Next is a Zod. I
hold on.
choose you.
Hold on, I'm just gonna save one last time because
Okay,
we're nearing the
that's
end game
fair.
now.
Yeah, we're at the very end, and I started grouping scenes together. I was getting lazy.
Alright, so Zod, I choose you.
Yeah.
Alright, so you kept calling him Zod, I just kept calling him CGI guy. This is CGI guy, the greatest villain in DCEU history, CGI guy.
So this is just Lex gets cornered and summons Zod, and then Zod almost kills Lex, and Clark saves him. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Ugliest Doomsday design I've ever seen, like in anything ever, because it looks like a half-baked like Ninja Turtle render from like the Michael Bay movies.
Mhm. And yeah, this scene is just whatever. Like it's just setting up the
I think it's
it's just
bad
the intro to
action.
the fight. No, no, that's the next one. There's no action here.
Okay, alright.
This is just Lex introducing Zod.
Alright, well, it's still bad CGI, but I guess, like, if it's just, like, the idea of, like, this is the final villain of the movie, I guess, like, I guess it's like, oh, Zod, who kind of started this whole mess, because, like, he's the one who made people fear aliens to begin with, but also, like, he's part human now, because some humans are bad, too, just like, yeah, it's like Batman and Superman, the worst aspects of both, or something like that.
Whoa. Or like, is it like, oh, it has the strength of Superman, but the ability to evolve like Lex. Oh yeah, this is Zod Phase 1. This is just a lot of really boring, really, really ugly action.
Yeah, I don't think it's F tier, but like it's just like boring to watch. Like this movie, like does not like it just gets really boring in like the last like
And
half
it
hour.
tried to use darkness and flames and smoke to hide how ugly the CGI was, and it didn't
Look at
work. It's
this.
still really ugly.
Look at this.
Yeah. Next is That's Not Safe.
Isn't it Zod's phase 2?
No, no, no. Before that is That's Not Safe.
Okay, is that the one where they shoot the nuke?
That's where they blow up a nuke above a fucking populated city.
And you could see the explosion, so it's like the radiation should still like reach it,
Yeah, we're
right?
fucked. Yeah, this city's fucked.
It's just a stupid scene. Like again, like in theory, it's like oh, humanity is like trying to make a judgment call: is killing Superman worth like stopping this menace or whatever? So like again, like it's supposed to be a payoff for like Superman's reputation throughout the movie, I guess, but like stupid execution, unfortunately.
Yes. Now it's Zod Phase 2.
All right, which is just more dumb action and one is
Mm,
are we counting like the part where Wonder Woman shows up? Is that like part of this?
yes, that's all of this. That's all of this.
Okay.
It also includes Lois trying to get the spear, so this is F tier. This is the worst part of the
Oh
movie.
yeah, I know that was so like again, like just
This is like, Bruce, you go get the spear.
that's the thing about this whole fight. It's like what can Batman do? Like that's the thing about like live action like Justice League like movies is that like okay, when you're in a cartoon world and you see a laser beam like because it's animated it's like slow enough that like your eyes can track and stuff. It's more believable when like Batman like sidesteps it and then like I don't know pressure point punches like a villain who like was throwing hands with Superman or whatever. And like that's more believable in an aesthetic like that, but like in live action it's just like oh did Batman just dodge is that multi hypersonic Batman feat where like he dodges Zod CGI guy who's like as fast as a speeding bullet and all that shit and zooming across like the fucking city in like a few minutes to seconds and like it's just so unbelievable that Batman can be in this fight, and even then he does fuck all. It's just like hand the gun over to Wonder Woman and go grab the spear jack, and that should have been Batman doing it instead of Lois, because
Yeah.
Lois didn't even manage to pull it. It's so weird.
It's such a bizarre fucking scene. But
Like
no, he
it's
literally he has the scene where he jukes out Zod, which I straight up can't believe. Like the literally puff every single scene, I was like, no, he's not doing that.
I know, like
And
we got the
then
grappling hook and he's dodging Zod's punches with the grappling hook.
yeah, and then he sits literally the whole scene just with his gun, just waiting for the shot. It's so dorky.
And it's like I get that like power scaling is like a petty complaint, but like it's like the worst version of, oh, Batman is actually FTL plus because he's in a scene with the Flash and does something in a scene with the Flash. It's like, yeah, whatever, comic book logic, whatever, it's goofy, whatever. But like in the live action, super dour, super quote unquote realistic take on Batman and Superman. You have
Hmm.
Batman like juke dodging a guy who's fast, like massively hypersonic, and fight Superman and all that stuff. It's so like, I don't believe this. I don't buy it.
Next is I am Jesus.
Oh, dude, he
Which
gets like stabbed in the side, like is that the spear of Longitis that stabs Superman? Whoa.
it's stupid.
Yeah, no, this is stupid because like, a, um, if anyone else was writing this movie, they would have had Batman have the spear because so he could fucking do something, and B, actual in universe most practical thing to do would have been to throw the spear to Wonder Woman, and she would have soloed Zod easily. She would have
She was
soloed this.
already beating his ass.
She was already doing great. Like she cut off his hand. Like she didn't get like. I don't even think she got like a dead on hit on her.
No, I
Like
think she
really.
blocked basically every hit.
Yeah, like throw the spear to her. She can do this. She just got this. But like
Yeah.
no. Like this is supposed to be like Dawn of Justice because, oh, it's like the birth of the Justice League, the Trinity's here and stuff like that. But like, you're not working together. It's just Superman and Wonder Woman individually punching them, and then he decides to die on his own.
Dude, and then in the but Batman used the kryptonite. Next
Why
is
didn't he use this piece of kryptonite?
no, he was using the other.
They gave it
Next
to
is
the one guy he would kill.
next is he's Jesus. In the least subtle shot I think I've ever seen in a Zack Snyder movie.
Is this the one where they're just handling his dead body?
Yeah.
Yup, it's the
Yeah.
one.
Now, Puff, if you look to the left, you might notice something.
It's a Wonder Woman and a
No,
cross.
it's a cross.
It's a cross. Whoa, dude. He's
Whoa,
so
he's
subtle. He's so
Jesus.
subtle. Honestly, it's fine. Like for the vision you're going for, like it's fine. I don't have any critiques of your execution or anything like that. Like I just don't like the direction, but like
Yeah,
within the
we
confines of that
can
direction, this
we
is
can
perfectly
make fun of
fine.
minor things like Bruce slowly craning him down when it's like Wonder Woman, just pick him up.
Yeah. Especially because, like, after like, Bruce is a normal man, after the fucking night he's had getting punched by Superman, having to duck under rubble to, like, like withstand explosions and all that, like, he's probably sore as fuck right now.
Uh, Next is sequel incoming.
Oh, is that the Beowulf one?
Yep.
This is just like, like, obviously this was added in the Zack Snyder cut. No way
If
this
it,
was in the original cut of the movie.
whoa, look at that.
Whoa, it's everyone's favorite villain, Beowulf. Darkseid's like third right-hand man.
Yeah, it's impossible for me to care about this.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah. Shouldn't be in the movie. Shouldn't be in the movie. Not like the worst thing ever, but like,
Oh, God, make it a post-credit scene at least, because it's
yeah.
so post-credits coded.
It is really post credits coded.
Uh, let's see here. We only have a few more. Next is the death of Aura Man.
That's the perfect name for him.
It is a really good name. I'm glad people started calling him that because that's all he is.
I know, like he's always doing it constantly. He's moving so slowly. His cape's fluttering always so perfectly. He's like like a fucking tank oil, the fucking like gas truck that like he slide jumps over is like the perfect encapsulation of like why I hate this version of Superman.
Yeah. Anyway, the funeral in general is mostly fine, where it's like, oh, most of the populace views him as a soldier, but these people who apparently Clark had a lot of fucking friends, these people viewed him as
Everyone in
Clark.
Smallville knows everyone else in Smallville.
Also, I guess maybe some of his reporter friends came.
I think the scene has at least one variation going for it, and which is that like, oh, like the one that they're mourning the soldier, like the funeral that like the wider world is holding for Superman has an empty casket where like Clark Kent's funeral, has the actual body, and it's like, oh, like he was like Clark Kent at the end of the day, which I would have liked more if there were like there was more focus on like his Clark Kent, or if there were more scenes like the Lois one in the bathtub where he felt like more
Yeah.
humanized and all that. Like
No, no,
I think this would be a
Puff, I
way
remember
better
I
scene in a better
literally
movie. Is all I'm
no,
trying
I
to
literally
say.
told you that because the movie doesn't nail that, I would prefer if they left it ambiguous which coffin he's in, just so you can reach your own fucking
Yeah, but like
conclusions.
I do think like there's interesting stuff happening in the scene, so like I want to put it like
Oh,
in
I know. In a better movie, that's obviously the better call. Next
yeah.
is nice green screen.
The worst shot in the whole movie, and it's like the second last scene. It looks so bad. Look at this. They are not there. The thing is, it's not even like some crazy background. It's a fucking like graveyard,
No,
like
Puff, the
park.
other funny option is they are there, and they put them in such high focus that they look like they are.
It looks so bad.
No, I just remember the first time we saw this, like, you said nice green screen, I yelled, "Oh my god, they are not there."
It's just like
Um,
again
and then
like
and then what he's actually talking about is like you said, it's annoying. It's like it starts with, "Oh, I failed him, and I won't do it again. And by that I mean I gotta gather the Justice League."
yeah. It's like I don't.
Okay, dog.
It's fine that like this is the end of Batman's character arc, and like like, the fact that they're expositing is like that's fine. Goofy looking green screen shot, however. So I think it just ends up like I like in like the is it like E or D? It goes in either one of those two.
I think it's E because I just don't like what he's saying.
Yeah.
Next is Aura Man is Jesus.
Is it that's just the shot of his coffin where like
Yes, if you seek his monument, look around you.
all right, it is like like for the vision of Superman being Jesus, which again is also really confusing because you were planning to go the injustice route. Like, what the fuck is that about?
No, what if when Jesus rose for like the third time? Because by the way, this Clark has already been Jesus a few times. What if when Jesus rose, he rose and he's like, I'm a bad guy now.
It is. Yeah, I really
if you
like.
if you seek
I
his monument, look around you.
I would have loved to have
Whoa.
seen what Zack Snyder had in store after Justice League, because like this is a very fascinating like very interesting to talk about like set of movies, and like it can be good sometimes, so like that makes it even more interesting because again it's not just always bad, it's like pretty cool sometimes too, which is like I would have loved to see how Superman being Jesus and Injustice route intersect. I want to understand what this
I mean,
man
it'd
was
be
cooking.
messy because like him being Jesus was always super messy.
Yeah. I guess like
Anyway,
is it like an F tier scene or like an E tier? Like, what do you think?
I think F just 'cause it's so fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
If
All
you
right, we
seek his
have
monument, look around you. We got two
one
more.
oh okay, two more. Okay.
Next we have Bruce Go Home.
Oh, is this the one where he's talking to Lex Luthor in the prison?
Yeah, yeah.
It's okay. If I ignore that I hate this version of Lex Luthor.
It's fine. Well, no, this is the one that confused us because this is the one where it made it seem like he was going to become the Joker, and then we checked and he doesn't.
Yeah, just like what Where does this Lex go from here? Like, is he just gonna come back to try and get revenge on Superman when he
I
comes back
don't
to life?
know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a I don't know what to make of it, honestly. Now, like,
Mm.
I guess, like, to be fair, like, we see Batman's character development where he's not going to brand like Lex Luthor, even though like he like kind of like threatens to do so. So I guess like that's nice. That's a nice part
He's
of the scene.
improving, question mark. Although, like, what's funny is the point of like, oh, you can't kill random people, Batman. They've got like family and people that care about them. Lex doesn't have that.
No, like the thing is, I guess if you were gonna brand anyone, like it should be Lex fucking Luthor,
Well,
or
the
sorry,
fact
like
that he doesn't, it's
Jex
like, oh,
Juthor, the
he's like,
ultimate
oh,
supervillain
that's
of all time.
Jex Jother.
Jex Jothor, sorry.
So I guess like it shows how much better he is, and then all that's left is Finn. So just the final scene,
Yeah, okay. Is that the
which is
just
like
the
a perfect. It's yeah, it's like a perfectly fine shot. It's like, oh wow, this is where Lois met Clark as Clark for the first time, and and oh, it was my monster boyfriend, and this is where they part.
one thing that confuses me though is that like like with the dirt like flinging up and implying that he's still alive is like, but he's not alive yet though, and like
That's his Kryptonian heartbeat, man.
yeah, it's just like I see what it's going for. I think like emotionally it works as like an end to the film, but like it is confusing when we get to Justice League and he's still dead. It's just like, well, what was that about then? It's a bit
Yeah,
confusing, but like like it's all right, I guess. Like I can't I don't hate it.
it's fine. All right. Conclusion. Not a good movie, but a very interesting one.
Right? I mean, we have like one S tier scene, then like one, two, three,
Literally the
four,
second scene.
five A tier scenes, and then like one, two, three, four, five, six, seven B tier scenes, and then the rest is
The
just
rest
like
are either average or bad.
yeah. All right, fun, woohoo, guys! Give us your Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition takes. What did you think of this movie? Where would you rank? Are there any scenes you think we didn't
Would
rank
you
properly?
rank differently? Oh, would you like to use this tier list?
Unfortunately, we couldn't get this on tier. I wanted to have like all the
No, I'll
evil puff
figure it
tier
out. I'll
list.
get it on Tier Maker later this week when I'm bored.
All right, the things I want all the evil puff tier list to be on one account, just so I have one link to like send people. So it's like, oh, if you want to do like the power bottom thing, here's the list to all the power bottom tier lists and stuff like that. But yeah,
Yeah, we'll see.
dude, do you want
Yeah,
to hold on? How long have we been doing this?
a while.
Oh, an hour and a half with G Willikers. Okay. Do you want to spend like 3 minutes ranking all the DCEU movies?
No,
Are you
because I've
sure?
only seen the three.
You've
No,
only seen
we'll
three?
save it. Yeah, no,
Really?
I've seen more than that, but I haven't seen that many. All right, well, that's it. Bye, everyone. We're putting off mommy and Boruto more.
Goodbye.
Haha.
Hey guys, Future Puff here, so I'm going to get a timer going and give myself 2 minutes to give you all of my opinions about the DCEU movies, starting now. Okay, so to explain this tier list, I haven't seen these ones, obviously. I'm not interested. I honestly wouldn't even. I would have stopped after this latest Batman v Superman watch if my brother didn't have me watch some of the other ones. So, anyway, Flash, Black Adam, Suicide Squad, and Justice League, like super incredibly corporate yet also incredibly unprofessional. So you just get the worst of both worlds, and then you have Zack Snyder stuff on top of it, with like like it's bad but it's interesting in a it's bad in an interesting way, which like all right cool. And then Batman vs Superman Dawn just is just like the one I think is slightly better than the other two because Justice League is too fucking long and Man of Steel just does not have enough interesting things in it. And then Blue Beetle and Wonder Woman are just like fine. Like Blue Beetle, I feel like the subtext was there but doesn't capitalize it on it enough, unfortunately. And then the good movies are James Gunn's Suicide Squad, which is just like the better version of Suicide Squad. The two Aquaman movies because they're fun adventure movies, and then Shazam because just a nice solid superhero movie. And that's it. No real major missteps, I would say. And it's overall, what can I say? We all know that they couldn't decide on a direction, and so they course corrected over and over, and so it's just one big mess.